So what's up, YouTube? What's up, everyone? I'm back with another video, and today I brought one of my good friends. Okay, fine, be that way, Mr. Ian. Would you like to present yourself?
Sure. I'm okay, fine, be that way. Also known as Ian, also known as Blinky. I guess I have many names, many aliases, but today I'm here to talk with Jason about the Mario movie, which we have talked about previously on my channel. And I'm sure there'll be a link for the first video in the description if they've missed it. But now we've both seen the movie. And yeah. So
now it's time to know, what do we think about it? Did it live to expectations? And also Ian was Ian was here also in another video that we did a collab with friends from all around the world, and I'll post that on the comment section, on the description down below as well. Yeah, so to start at first, well, what did you think about it, Ian? What are your immediate thoughts about the Super Mario Bros. Movie? Oh, by the way, I just wanted to know, look at the shirt.
Yeah. I have my sweater too.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, we came prepared. It's Super Mario, one of the...
Also, while I was at the theater, they were selling some toys, and I got my buddy here.
No! You know, there was a bunch of people actually brought their toys and everything, but unfortunately, they didn't give us anything.
Yeah. This Yoshi's actually, this is $30 Canadian for something this big. This is a really good price for a toy this big.
That's a really good price, yeah. Because usually they're I went to a Comic-Con once, and usually they're $70 or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a pretty good quality toy. I mean, his head is kind of floppy, but whatever.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, he was with me when we watched the movie, so he's going to be with me when we do this review.
Nice, that's great. So, Ian, what did you think about the movie? When you finished the movie, what were your immediate thoughts? What came through your mind?
I kind of see this very similarly to the Sonic movies in the sense that I thought that I enjoyed watching it, but I wouldn't recommend this movie to somebody who isn't already interested in Mario. And the same with the Sonic movies. I wouldn't recommend them to anybody who doesn't already have a vested interest in Sonic. So I thought the movie was enjoyable, but I don't think it was anything super mind-blowing or this could have gone really, really good or really, really poorly, and I think it landed somewhere in the middle. So I don't know what you think.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Well, I think almost the same, because I feel if you love if you love Mario, you're a huge fan of Mario, of course I would 100% recommend you this, because it's made for Mario fans. It's made for Nintendo, for Mario. They put so much Easter egg, you can see they research everything about Mario media, television, movies, comics and everything. Well, not comics, sorry, animated.
Actually, no, they actually do kind of take some inspiration from the Nintendo Power comics.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for me, the only ones I know, the other medias were video games, movie and animated adaptation, or at least I heard of it. So but so yeah, for sure, for a fan, it's really great. But I feel as a movie itself, I feel it's a bit, I'm not gonna say disappointing neither, but I understand why critics were not liking this movie. I can understand why, because it's like you said, Sonny, it's pretty it's okay, it's okay.
After the 1993 movie went so off the rails, crazy, not resembling the games whatsoever, this kind of it made more sense to make it as accurate as possible.
Yeah.
And I just wish that there was sort of an emotional journey that any character went on. I don't think anybody had an arc. Yeah. I don't think anybody some characters I don't even understand why they were there. Toad really didn't do anything throughout the entire movie. Not enough Yoshi. There was not enough Yoshi.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, not enough Yoshi, but
yeah,
we'll see. But
did you see the after credits sequence?
Of course, yeah. I was about to tell everyone, by the way, there's 2 credit scenes. You should definitely stay for, especially the last one, guys. You should definitely stay for that one.
Yeah, I don't know. It would have been more impactful if they didn't show Yoshi in the movie already.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like, I think that kind of made it like, oh, I didn't really know. Like, I wouldn't have been as excited as I would have been if had they not done that. But
Yeah, I know. I know. All right. So speaking of that, so now it's time. Like, I wanted to talk about what were the good and the bad things that you've seen in this movie.
okay, well, I mean, I think that the best, like, you're going to get the most out of this as a Mario fan or as a Nintendo fan. So I'd say the best part of it, what it sells itself on, is kind of like, I don't want to say product placement, but kind of like referencing all this different Nintendo lore, and like the more you know your Mario stuff, the more that you'll be invested in it. As an adaptation, this is probably the best it could have been. As a movie, like it's a little bit on the. I also thought animation is absolutely beautiful, which I kind of expected based on the trailers. I thought the action sequences were really well done. They're really zippy, really fast. I thought the voice acting was really good, especially from Charlie Day and Jack Black.
Yeah.
I didn't think Chris Pratt did as bad of a job as I thought he was going to.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was one cast member that I was really disappointed with the voice, and that was Cranky Kong, because I didn't think that he fit the voice of that character at all. It was really that took me out of the movie way more than Chris Pratt. But I don't know what your thoughts on.
So for me, like, the things I like least, like I said, I think, like you said, you pointed out, like, some characters, they didn't do anything at all, and that's what I was afraid. Like, like, you put so many characters just to appeal to Nintendo fans and say, hey, look, I put this character here. So yeah, that maybe, like you said, Toad didn't do really nothing. Really was just there, and I mean, like, it's the point, but I wish, like, they could have done a little bit more. And that's also the other thing that I think casual moviegoers will have a big problem is, like, you don't have, like, a full story, like, arc for characters. I mean, maybe Mario and Luigi have the strongest arc, let's say, like that. And it's, I mean, you see Luigi, like, barely, like, at the end, literally, like,
yeah.
So, but I did like that aspect. Like, at first, like, like, we see, like, Mario and Luigi as humans, how they struggle with their household and everything. So that was pretty cool. But that's about it. Like, it's just, like, them, and like, so that's why I feel like the movie was, they could have improved there.
Yeah.
Maybe less characters and just focus more on that. But yeah, I think those are the things I liked least. But the things I love, the animation is gorgeous. Like, that's like 10 out of 10. It was so gorgeous. The action sequences were good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the voice casting, like, honestly, Mario, like, the references, and honestly, I really love that. At first, they did the Italian accent for the promo, and then, like, you have them, and he's even telling us, like, hey, do you think it's too much, the accent?
Yeah, and then they turn around, and it's like the actual voice of Mario is like, no, I think it's great.
I love that. They put the actual voice of Mario. I'm like, okay, that's really cool. So, like, those little details are really nicely done.
Yeah.
They really researched everything they wanted to, and I really love that. I think my standout character that I love in this movie is probably Bowser, when he's singing. Like, Jack Black did everything he wanted with Bowser, and I don't know, it was cool.
Yeah, Bowser definitely was the highlight of the movie, and I do also agree kind of with the arcs. In fact, I kind of I thought about this after the movie. It's like, if you took Mario and Luigi out of the plot of this movie, it was kind of be unchanged. If you really think about it, it would still just be about Peach, trying to get Bowser to stop him from taking over the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, Mario and Luigi don't really have much of an impact on this story overall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, yeah, the references were nice. The animation, the script, like, I mean, like, the script for the Easter eggs were very clever. So many times, like one I love was the Kid Icarus one. Like, Mario's playing Kid Icarus. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool.
Like, that scene has so much stuff. Like, on top of his TV, you see an R-Wing from Star Fox.
Yeah,
and then Star Fox. In the background, you see, like, posters for NES games, like golf and tennis. Yeah. And and then, like, Mario has, like, the the cell phone, and then it has the GameCube startup for his ringtone, and it's like, yeah, that's what I really think you're going to get out of this. And it's kind of funny, if you like back in the 90s and whatnot, I think a lot of movie studios were like, oh, we're these big movie studios, and then like these video game franchises are down here, so we don't really have to, it doesn't matter if we are accurate or not. But now I think video games are legitimately more popular than movies. So everyone's like, so they're like, everyone's like, oh no, we got to appease the game fans or else this movie's gonna bomb. So it's kind of funny how the tides have turned in the past 20, 30 years.
Like I think right now it's the best time to put adaptations of video games, because I feel Netflix have cracked it with animation. Like, for example, like I take Castlevania, Cyberpunk, and many others that they did. The Last of Us, which is a huge hit. I haven't watched it yet, but I have to watch it. Like,
I haven't seen it yet either.
I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I can't wait for that. And so I think this is a good time to put out adaptations. Sonic did good. I guess Mortal Kombat was okay, and Mario looks pretty decent, at least right now.
Mortal Kombat was much better than the old Mortal Kombat movies, so even that was an improvement.
Yeah, exactly. But and also I wanted to point out the music also. I love like every detail of the music and soundtrack they put here was really nice. Like, it was, like you said, the ringtone from putting like just so much nostalgia in this movie. Like, if it's for Nintendo fans, like literally it's.
Yeah, I actually was looking into it. I guess the composer actually worked with Koji Kondo. I think that's his name, the guy who composes a bunch of Mario music. Yeah. So they were really involved, and the score I thought was phenomenal. Like, it translated so well from the games to the big screen, and so much faithfulness. The only kind of issue I had with the music is that I thought the 80s music that they just randomly put in the movie was kind of jarring. It kind of took me out. Like, it was kind of like, Mario music is like, why am I listening to Take On Me and Thunderstruck in a Mario movie? Like,
or there was like the DK rap. They put that too.
Oh, that I'm not. The only kind of problem with that is they didn't credit the original composer in the credits.
I know. Yeah. That's why, like, I've seen a post, like, he was kind of not necessarily happy about it, but yeah.
And what do you rank Kirkhope?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, by the way, speaking of Donkey Kong, what did you think about him? His inclusion in the movie, was it too like, one critic I've seen online, it's like a lot of things happen so fast, so you don't buy, like, for example, like, I know people said, like, you don't buy Luigi and Mario's like brotherhood, or Mario and Peach, like, a relationship quickly, or
that I agree with. The Mario and Peach relationship, I don't buy.
Yeah, or Mario and Donkey Kong, like, out of nowhere, like they're kind of pals, which I don't know.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking over you.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah. My problem actually with the Mario and Luigi relationship is that I think it was done too well. And I think they had the best chemistry out of anybody in the movie, and then they separated them through most of the movie. The Mario and Donkey Kong relationship I actually really liked. It's kind of similar to the games where, they're both kind of heroes, but they also kind of have a friendly rivalry. And I appreciated that aspect of it. I thought that was I thought it was entertaining. I thought Seth Rogen did a better job as Donkey Kong than I thought he was going to. I was kind of like, is this just going to be like the like that Seth Rogen? But no, I actually think he fit the character.
We did hear his iconic laugh too. I'm like, oh no, Donkey Kong is there with that. But yeah, like, because I wanted to share that, because like me too. Like, like with you, the only one I felt it was a bit random was the Mario and Peach. That I didn't. It was like I didn't really buy that. The other stuff, like with especially with Donkey Kong, I feel like that was really well handled. And with Luigi, and I think like you said, I think that was the problem of the movie. Like, you separated them like for the whole movie. Like, Luigi is there like barely at the end with Mario, and that kind of, I don't know, like, I guess that was the plot of the movie, but
I don't know. But then they kind of have they try to like pretend Luigi had a character arc with Peach just going like, "Oh, Luigi, you're so brave," just at the end. All it's like, no, he was just in captivity the whole movie, and then like you brought him out at the end, and like Luigi's probably my favorite Mario character. Sorry, Yoshi, but so I was kind of disappointed that he didn't get, I guess, more of a proactive role in the movie. Although a Luigi's Mansion movie would make up for that. So.
Yeah, that would make really a good thing. And actually, so that was the other point I wanted to mention. So after watching this movie, after we've been talking about this, what do you think like is the future for? Do you see a future for the Super Mario Bros. Franchise, and do you see a future for other Nintendo projects, or how do you feel after watching this movie?
Yeah, I've actually I wrote a video for Wicked Binge, which isn't out yet. Like it's called Super Mario Movie Sequel Ideas. So I've thought about this quite a bit, and I won't reveal everything I wrote in that video. But what I would really love is a okay. There's a flashback in this movie briefly where we see Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. Yeah. I would love to see a Yoshi's Island prequel movie that's all about Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, and Yoshi like traveling around. They kind of hinted that Yoshi's going to be a big part of the next movie whenever that comes out. So I would love to see it made all about him. Luigi's Mansion movie would be awesome. I think what they're going to go with is a Donkey Kong movie.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
It was actually kind of funny. It was because you see a lot of the Donkey Kong characters in the crowd, but they don't really give them voices. And then I was kind of like, oh, this is what they're doing. Like they're establishing these characters, but they're not casting them as of yet in case they want new voice actors to come in and play them. They don't.
And that's smart. And that's really smart.
Yeah, actually. It was smart. So I actually, like, I looked up. I can't find out who played Diddy Kong because Diddy Kong had like one line in this movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was cool. I definitely think that'll be I'd be happy to see more of these movies come out. I think that this was a very solid foundation for what they could build on, and maybe in the next movies they will have more character development. They will have more story-based stuff. I think that Illumination as a studio, like they saw the faults of the original 1993 movie and they worked on that to make it this so much better. So now I'm hoping that they can see, I guess, the shortcomings of this movie and then make the next one even that much more better. So
fair enough. That's great. Well, as for me, I never thought of a Yoshi Island prequel, but now I'm really interested. But actually, I think I would change that for, like, instead of having Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, I would change that for Baby Peach, because, like, the movie tells you that she's not from there, so we don't know where she is. So I think maybe a prequel or a spin-off of Peach could be a possibility.
Yeah, you could have a Super Princess Peach movie.
Yeah, and you could have like maybe Yoshi do a cameo there, but actually no, he couldn't, because like Yoshi is just a baby right now.
I mean, there's a bunch of different Yoshi, so
yeah, true, yeah. But the Yoshi we know, the Yoshi you have there, like he's going to be probably in the sequel, like as a newborn. So
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, for sure, like in the sequel, yeah, for sure having Yoshi. I don't know which storyline to go necessarily in the sequel. Like, I mean, yeah, having Yoshi, that's pretty good, but I don't know what else. But yeah, for sure, I would love it. I could see a spin-off of Peach, or maybe in the second one, that's what they're going to do, like find out where Peach comes from. That could be nice.
So I actually kind of want to ask, how would you compare this to the Sonic movies? Would you say this is better, this is worse?
Okay. Like I put that on my notes, but I'm like, I don't want to do like this Sonic and Mario fandom. Well, I have to admit, like I said, I grew up playing with Sonic, so for sure, for me, like the Sonic movie I loved it more because I feel more. I play that more. So, but if I just take it away and I watch it as a movie, like for me, like I feel like at least Sonic, I think like the advantage of Sonic 1 is that you only had Sonic as a character. You didn't need to build up Tails, Knuckles, and everything. So you just had Sonic first, and he was like with James Marsden's character. I forgot his name, but so like I feel like you had this like you could see how Sonic grow a little bit in that movie, whereas Mario, like, he did it, but it was a bit fast, like in my opinion. So in that way, that's why like I think I enjoyed a little bit more Sonic, just because like I think we had more to watch about Sonic. Like he was impulsive, a bit rebel, but then like he's starting little by little to change. He's still the same person, but he understands like there's consequences to his actions, and even in the second they still continue with that. So that's why I feel like I've seen more shades of Sonic personality than Mario's personality. Yeah. So and also because I love Sega and I know Sonic, so I guess I will go with Sonic.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I think that they're comparable movies in the sense that they're going to mostly appeal to their built-in audiences, rather than engaging people who are like less familiar with the franchise. I think personally, I agree with you. I actually think maybe I like this more than the first Sonic movie, but I don't like it as much as the second Sonic movie. But I think that in terms of quality, they're all kind of in the same range. I will say though, I am kind of glad. Like, I was worried that this was going to be a lot of like insert and setting up for new movies that come along and stuff like that. Too, and that didn't really happen. I mean, the end credit sequence isn't even that, like, it doesn't really tell us anything about what the story of the next movie would be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, I prefer this approach where it's like they make a movie and then people either like it or they don't, and then they make a second movie based on
that was movie. Good. Yeah, that's a good point you brought up. That's one thing. I remember in the last video, that's what I told you. I was afraid that this would you would put so many characters just to set up other movies. So I'm really proud that they really focus on Mario. And they had Donkey Kong, and for sure they're going to set up a Donkey Kong movie. But I mean, like, he did something. He wasn't just there, hey, what's up, guys, and that's it. Like, he was actually part of the movie, like, quite a lot. I thought it was just going to have a cameo. Yeah. But, so at least that I'm glad they did that. Like, you focus on your movie, and if people liked other stuff about your movie, well, that's when you can do a spin-off or
I also think with like the characters that they put in, they did give them things to say and things to do and personalities and whatnot. I mean, I guess with the exception of the Kongs and the crowd shot, like, there were no characters where you just point at them and it's like, hey, look, it's Wario in the background. Like, nothing like that. Just stupid or out of place or distracting. So I appreciated it for that too.
Yeah, me too. So like, and in the end, like, how much would you give a Mario, like, out of 10 if you have to put a grade?
I think, for these type of I guess product movies, I think of like there's like a scale, and on like the one end there's like the Lego movie, which is like really, really good and like the best that this type of could be. And then on the other hand, there's the Emoji Movie, which is like the most cynical, awful thing in the world.
I haven't watched that, but people told me don't even bother with that.
Yeah, you're better off. I think the Mario movie is kind of in the middle, leaning more towards the Lego movie. So I'd say 5 or 6 out of 10 for me.
Oh, okay.
I'd say probably in terms of like enjoyability for me, I'd say 6. In terms of like just the general film goer's quality, I'd probably say 5.
Okay, yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10 because like I said, like, in terms of a movie itself, that's where my grade was really hurt. Because in the other aspects, like, I mean, like, it did what it had to do. Like, it was meant for a specific audience. And for that, I felt proud. Like, and I'm not even like a huge Mario. Like, I didn't play every Mario game, So and even I could understand most of the reference, and I was pleased with those kind of things. So that's why I'm like, like that's why I wanted to give a. I think they did the job. Like, they did the research. It was because it could have been easy. Just let's cash grab these people and let's put Mario. Let's try to make the most basic movie ever. Which in terms of story maybe, but in terms of like fan. Sorry for the fans. It expected what I thought. Like they really went. They put a lot of things. I was like, wow, I never expected them to do this. So yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I agree. This is definitely made. I mean, obviously, they know a franchise like Mario is going to make a lot of money, but I do think that within that, they found the right people to bring this story to the screen that were Mario fans, and then input from the actual creators. And I just felt like, even with like the faults of the movie and everything, I felt that it was made with mostly pure intentions, with like trying to appeal to the fan base and whatnot. So yeah.
All right, so with that, like we conclude this video. Thank you so much, Ian, for being here. Don't worry, it's your home here. Seriously, whenever you want, you're welcome to the channel. I can't wait to chat with you with other movies.
Absolutely, this has been fun. Be sure to thank my co-host here too.
Thank you, Yoshi, for being there. See you in the next movie. Hopefully, he will have the wings.
Oh yeah, I hope so. That'd be cool nice, if they kept them with consistency, because thing is, like, the Yoshis that are blue are the ones that can fly the most. So
okay, that I didn't know. I don't know too much about Yoshi, except the green one.
The red ones are the ones that breathe out fire. Or
what about the purple one? I think it's Birdo, her name, or his name.
Oh, Birdo, yeah, that's a different dinosaur altogether.
Oh, okay. I thought it was from the Yoshi. All right. But yeah, man, thank you so much for your knowledge about Mario. Thank you for sharing this experience with me. And guys, like go to Okayfinebethatway, subscribe to his channel. He really puts some amazing content, and I hope I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, Ian. I'll see you next time, Yoshi, and take care, guys. Take care. Yeah. Stay safe. Peace, guys.
Bye.
What can you? Wait, before we go, can you do a Wahoo? Your best Wahoo?
Sure. Wahoo!
That was really cool. All right, guys, thank you so much.
Oh, wait, you're not going to do one?
Okay. Okay. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace, guys.
Bye-bye. Yeah.